Airports are supposed to be places of order, safety, and efficiency. But here's a shocking fact. Every single day in 2025, hundreds of travelers lose their bags to thieves, right under airport security's nose. Right now, as you listen to this, thieves are working airports across the globe, watching for one thing: your mistakes. And when you make one, they're ready to strike. Quick question for you. When was the last time you actually watched your bag the whole time you were at the carousel? Most people don't. That split second of distraction is all a thief needs. And it doesn't stop there. From check-in counters to security lines, boarding gates to baggage claim, there's a pattern to every successful theft. And once you see it, you'll know exactly how to avoid being the next victim. Imagine this. You've just landed, tired from a long flight. You grab your phone to check a message, set your bag down for a split second, and that's all it takes. By the time you look up, your carry-on is gone. The thief didn't need force, didn't need a weapon, just a moment of your distraction. This is how airport thieves operate. They're patient, they're subtle, and they know the exact patterns travelers fall into every single day. Tonight, we're exposing the secrets thieves don't want you to know. From baggage claim scams to security line distractions, from pickpockets lurking in crowded gates to organized rings waiting just outside the terminal. This is everything you need to protect yourself before your next flight. Don't be their next victim. Let's start where most mistakes happen first, the check-in counter. At check-in, the first thing thieves look for are distracted travelers juggling too much at once. You're pulling out passports, tickets, and phones while keeping an eye on your bag. That's when opportunists strike. A classic trick is called the two-person bump. One thief distracts you with a question or a staged problem, while the other quietly slips a hand into your bag, or even switches it out entirely. To you, it just looks like normal airport chaos. To them, it's the perfect setup. Former airport staff have admitted that they've seen countless versions of this scam. Some thieves even work in plain sight, wearing clothes that make them blend in with legitimate staff. They're not trying to break into safes. They're waiting for you to make the mistake of putting valuables in an easy-to-reach front pocket, or setting your carry-on down at your feet while you focus on paperwork. Now, let's move to the security line. You'd think this area would be safe, with cameras and guards everywhere. But here's what most people don't realize. The security checkpoint is one of the most stressful, distracting environments in the airport, and thieves thrive on distraction. Here's how it happens. As you're pulling out laptops, removing shoes, and organizing liquids, you're forced to separate from your bag for just a few seconds. That window is all a thief needs. One common move is called bin switching. A thief places their tray just before or after yours, waits for your items to go through, and then grabs your bag on the other side as if it were theirs. With dozens of bins sliding through, who's going to notice in that moment of rush? By the time you realize something's missing, the thief is already blending back into the crowd. Experts recommend one simple tactic here. Always push your bag onto the conveyor last, right after your personal items. That way, you pass through the scanner before your bag does, ensuring you're there to grab it immediately. It sounds simple, but it shuts down one of the most common theft opportunities in airports. But theft doesn't stop at the checkpoint. In fact, some of the worst incidents happen where travelers feel the safest, inside the gate area. Picture this. You're waiting for boarding to start, scrolling through your phone, maybe grabbing a quick snack. Most people relax here because they think they're past the danger zone. But thieves know this is the best time. Bags are often left unattended, draped over chairs, or stashed under seats while travelers wander off for coffee. A thief doesn't need more than 30 seconds to unzip a pocket, slip out a laptop or wallet, and move on. And it's not just random pickpockets. Organized groups specifically target travelers on long-haul international flights, knowing they're more likely to be carrying cash, electronics, and passports. These thieves are so practiced that they'll often steal just one item, something you might not notice until hours later when you're already in another country. So what's the fix? 2 words: constant contact. Your bag should always be in your line of sight or physically touching you. Use a strap around your leg if you're sitting, keep a hand on your bag when standing, and never, ever, leave it alone, even for a restroom break. That quick trip is exactly what thieves are counting on. Now let's talk about the baggage claim. This is ground zero for theft. Why? Because baggage claim is chaotic, unmonitored, and full of identical-looking bags circling on a carousel. Thieves love this environment. They don't have to break in, they just blend in with the crowd, grab a bag, and walk away. Who's going to stop them? No one. One reported case involved a thief who stole more than 50 bags from airports across multiple states. His trick? He'd arrive dressed neatly, stand casually by the carousel, and take whichever bags looked expensive. Designer suitcases, branded luggage, even just sturdy-looking cases, gone in seconds. Travelers assumed their bags were delayed or lost, while in reality, someone walked right out with them. Quick thought for you. How close do you usually stand to the carousel? Most travelers hang back while their bags circle endlessly. That's exactly the window thieves exploit. Stand close, grab your bag immediately, and make yourself a hard target. Thieves also exploit cheap or visible locks. If you use a flimsy combination or cable lock, you're advertising an opportunity. Invest in a TSA-approved lock that's strong, or use tamper-evident seals. These seals don't stop a motivated thief, but they alert you instantly if someone tries to open your bag. People often make another huge mistake: packing valuables in checked luggage. Jewelry, high-end electronics, cash. These are the items thieves want most. Never put irreplaceable items in checked baggage. Keep them on your person or in your carry-on at all times. If you absolutely must check something valuable, photograph it, list serial numbers, and use a tracker inside the bag. Tag swapping is another tactic thieves use. They watch baggage handlers and passengers placing airline tags. Then they swap tags or replace yours with a similar-looking one. Prevent this by attaching a unique external tag and a second ID tag inside. Make your bag visually distinct, bright straps, stickers, or a patterned cover, so it's harder to blend in with similar luggage. Be cautious of helpful strangers. Someone offering to help with luggage or watch it at the carousel can be a setup. Never hand your bag to anyone except official airline staff. If unsure, go straight to the counter. Fake wrapping services are another trap. Only use official airport wrapping or invest in sturdy luggage straps. Cheap wraps or street-side helpers are often a ploy for theft. Even rideshare and taxi areas aren't safe. Thieves watch tired travelers toss bags in trunks. Always confirm your driver, and if possible, keep one bag inside the car. Airports are massive, and security is focused on bigger threats. Thieves exploit gaps. That's why awareness is your best defense. Constant vigilance, strong locks, trackers, and keeping valuables close make you a hard target. Travel light, photograph tags, track bags with devices, and never overshare your possessions. If theft occurs, report immediately to the airline and authorities. Documentation is your best ally. Remember, thieves are opportunists, not masterminds. They need your mistakes. Remove those mistakes and they'll move on. By following these strategies, watching your bag, using locks, staying alert, and avoiding obvious errors, you'll drastically reduce your risk. Travel smarter and enjoy your journey with confidence.